Welcome to The Susan Show, where persons share their stories, hopes, and undying desires to reunite with their relatives.
She's kind, caring, a lady full of love, a sweet and gentle soul, like an angel from above. In your neighborhood, like you know you should, doing good in your neighborhood, each and every day. The Susan Show.
This week, we highlight stories of persons who are searching for their missing loved ones. It's said that good friends are hard to find, and that's why Winston Reed is searching for Dorothy and Alan Walters, his long-lost friends from the 1970s. Good day, Mr. Reed. How are you?
I'm pretty fine, Miss Susan.
Winston Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
Who are you looking for today?
Dorothy Walters.
And who is Dorothy Walters?
Dorothy Walters was a very good friend of mine, from back in the 70s,
Back in the 70s?
Yes.
You're also looking for a husband?
Yeah,
Alan
Walters, yes.
So they were very good friends of yours?
Yes,
Why are you looking for them now?
Well, these people were some very nice people because they were much older than me, but I was, young then, and there was some good inspiration for me, Nice,
okay.
Yeah, nice quality friends,
You may just want to tell them thank you.
Yes, and see them again, because
right.
I haven't seen them since then.
How did you get separated?
Well, they moved, 'cause I know them since the middle 70s, but continued until the 80s, and then they moved from where they was living, in the Bronx.
Where were they living?
They was living in the Bronx, in Valentine Avenue.
In the Bronx and Valentine Avenue?
Yes, ma'am.
So you were living in the Bronx as well?
Yes, I was living in the Bronx.
On Valentine Avenue?
Yeah, further
as well?
back to Fordham Road, I was living with my parents then.
Okay.
Yes.
When they moved back to Jamaica, or they were still in the States?
They were still in the state because Dorothy, she was a very educated lady, She was studying to be a doctor,
Oh.
She used to work at Montefiore Hospital, that's uptown in Gunning Road.
And what did you do at the time?
I was attending school, I was going to high school then.
Oh, so you were young.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah,
So who were you there with?
I was there with my parents,
Okay.
Yes, because I've been living in the States since I was 14 years old.
Okay. And
Yes.
these were just some nice neighbors?
Yes, nice, beautiful people. 'Cause a friend of mine named Jimmy introduced me to them, and from it was introduced, we get along very good,
They were adults at the time?
Yes.
So you're hoping that they're still here with us?
Yes.
And what would they have done for you? Why you remember them so much?
Well, our husband, most of all, still, he used to give me good advice, as a young man growing up in America, There was good role models,
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So how old were you when they moved away? How long did you know them for?
Going back in the middle 70s, all the way to the middle 80s, then I didn't see them again.
So that's about 10, 20, you were in your 20s by that time?
Yes.
When they moved away?
Right.
Okay. And you don't know what state they moved to, or they were still in the same state?
I saw her one Saturday. I was up by Fordham Road in the Bronx, and I saw her then. But after that, I didn't see her again.
And you didn't get an address from her or anything?
No.
Wow.
I was with somebody that was very impolite,
Oh.
Yes,
oh. So
a
it
lady
didn't turn
friend.
out so well.
Yes, a girl from the mines, and Dorothy had said to her, "Why are you behaving like this? I knew Winston even before you knew him."
Wow.
So she saw the tension, so she said, "I'll see you," and
Wow.
so that was like an X right there,
That's a missed opportunity
Yes,
there. I'm so sorry about
Yes.
that. But I'm really hoping that you will find Dorothy and Alan Walters,
Yes.
who used to reside in
Yes, in the Bronx.
the Bronx.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are still living there now? You still live at the same?
No, I'm here in Jamaica now.
You've migrated back home
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Okay, but you still want to see and hear
Yes,
from them?
because they're always on my mind, when you find good people, it's hard to forget about them, because
Yes.
good quality people is very hard to find now,
Of course, of
Yes,
course. And your parents are still around as well?
No, my parents passed away.
They
Father and
passed
mother,
on.
yes.
It's always good to remember persons from the
Definitely,
past
Miss
and,
Susan.
just
Definitely.
encourage them and tell them thanks.
Yes, I really love to do that too,
Great.
You know.
Well, we thank you so much for coming, sir.
You're welcome,
Sharing.
All right,
Good
you're
then.
welcome. And God
Bye-bye.
bless you, okay? And thanks for having me too.
You're welcome.
All right.
Good day. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Carla Natalia Adams. I'm a twin.
You're a twin?
Yeah.
Identical twin?
No, not identical twin.
Who are you looking for today?
I'm looking for my father, Philip Adams. He used to live Tex Lane.
What community is Tex Lane in?
Downtown way.
Downtown, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So she told me, say him live to Tex Lane, but he meet her down Sliping Road, that Pierce Road.
Okay.
So she move and go to country, that St. Mary. She have we in St. Mary, that the twin.
So she left Kingston pregnant?
Yeah, and go to St. Mary.
And he knew she was pregnant?
Yeah,
Okay.
and she go to St. Mary and she come back to Kingston. Because she moved ups and down because she used to live with her sister. So I told her, I said, Mommy, I need to know my father. And she said, she have 7 away. And out of the 7 away, just me and my twin sister don't know her father.
Okay.
So every day I get up and I say, I would like to know my father because I cannot live so. I don't know no auntie, no uncle.
From his side?
From his side.
And how old are you now?
I'm 41 years old.
Okay. All right, so you're 41 now and you always tell her, so what?
Yeah, I always told her, I said, I like to know my father, I like to go on Susan. So I keep on calling. That's so the number them last, I keep on calling.
Yeah.
I'm interested, I want to know someone.
Yeah.
Even auntie or uncle, I cannot grow up so. My kids them get up every day, Mommy, I want to know my grandfather. I want to know my grandfather. I so feel so pleased when I get the call Thursday when I'm doing my hair, because Friday was my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
And then said to me, you interested to go on Susan show see me? And I said, yes, I will come.
Wow.
The last time he sent a man with one number from me a little pitney.
Oh no.
Long, and our house he burned down and it get messed up and thing.
Yeah.
And I say I still want to know my father, even if he old anything. I would have liked to know my family them. I live bad for no say you have 7 kids and out of the 7 kids, only 2 don't know them family. That's why I'm interested to search for Philip Adams.
She's still in St. Mary now?
No, she there, same place where she probably live. She live 19 Pierce Road. But him know say upon her road they meet her because she used to live with her sister down there. So she got a country and come back and
so what him did I do down there? Because him not live down there.
no, him not live down there. She told us said that him come for rest her kids them. And him don't look on our side. So it's much something wrong. Can fear her fault and a fear fault.
Okay.
You understand me?
So he had other kids on the same road?
No,
Okay.
the outer road. But she told us say him come for rest her kids them and gone. See him not remember who know. And I say, oh, what kind of thought that? Every time I question her, she run me, she angry me. I say, no, this office straight.
So once again, you're looking for Philip
Adams.
Philip Adams, and your name is?
Carla Adams, and
And
my
your-
twin sister is Paula Adams.
And he would have known that your mother had twins?
Yes, he know that my mother have a twin because the first time my mother said, when my born him looked at me and said, yes, this kid is mine.
Aye.
See the 12 finger here?
So
This
who
one,
was
this
the
one.
twin? Whose family,
Me.
whose side of the twin?
My mother. I don't know
Okay.
whose side, but it's that my mother say. See the 12 finger here?
Yeah.
And my own this man.
Yeah.
And then she gonna tell me saying, carry 2 little blue dress. And we have baby and from we get them 2 little blue dress there. She not see him
Don't see
back.
him again. You don't know if he migrated
No,
or
I don't
moved
know
away from
anything.
Tex Lane and all
Yeah,
that. You don't
but she
know.
say me moved from Tex Lane and gone in New York.
But you always lived at the same place.
Yes, you always
he
live
knows
a
where
place.
you are.
Yes.
Wow.
Because I'm send a friend of him
come look.
and she don't interested for give you the number for call. So the house he end up get burned up because true was little kids them there. We never really understand. But we get bigger me understand life now. So
where's your twin sister now?
my twin sister like she not interested.
It's always one.
Me interested.
Yeah, push it.
Yeah, me have to push it. I'm always say if I know my father, he like me gonna get a more love, more than my mother. You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you know which man.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
and sharing. And we really hope that you find it.
All right.
Good then.
Patricia Campbell has not seen her brother since he was 6 years old. Here's her story.
Good day, Miss Campbell. How are you?
I am good, thank you. And how are you?
Very well. Your name is Patricia,
Patricia
Campbell.
Campbell.
I see Patricia Donaldson Campbell.
Campbell.
Right. So Donaldson.
Donaldson is my maiden name.
Your maiden name. And you are looking for a brother.
Yes, miss.
How did you get separated?
I am 6 years older than him,
Yes.
but we are different fathers.
Yes.
So his father went to England some years ago,
What's the brother's name?
Daniel Levy,
And his father's name is?
Septimus Levy.
Okay.
We call him Mass Justice. When he was about 6 or 7 years old, he went to England to his dad. We heard from him in those age group, but father left England maybe about in the 70s, maybe 78 or so, and came back here to Jamaica to live. And from that, we don't hear anything from him.
The father left him there.
The father left him in England, but the father died.
But he was in touch with his father when the father died?
I am not sure.
You were in touch with the father when he died?
I knew when he died, but I wasn't in Jamaica when he died. He was living in England, came back to Jamaica. I went to Canada in 1982, and that's when he died, sometime between 82 83.
So when did you come back?
83 July. I went there on 82 July,
Uh-huh.
came back 83 July.
Right.
And in that portion of time,
He passed.
died. Yes, he died here.
Wow. Where was Septimus living?
At Main Ridge, Top
In
Clarendon.
Clarendon. So you were
Yeah.
quite close. You could visit and everything.
Yeah.
But he wasn't telling you anything about your brother.
No, because as soon as he left England, they wasn't getting in touch.
You would have had a contact through the father for your brother.
No.
And that's why you're here now.
Yes,
How old
ma'am.
are you?
I'm 70.
You're 70, so he'd be 64
He will
now.
be about 64 now.
And he should be over there in England. You don't know if he has any children?
I heard he had 2 daughters one time.
And the
but
2 daughters are over there.
Over in England. I saw a lady tell me that she knew him. But then, and she went back to England. I asked her if he could get in touch with him. And she went back to England. She told me that he said he doesn't have anybody in Jamaica. But still, I am interested to find him, especially
Yes.
the children. I would really like to get in touch with
How
them.
many of you are there?
2 girls and 2 boys.
Why wouldn't he be interested
Living in
to know his
Jamaica,
siblings? Who was the mother that you shared? What's her name?
Anita Cameron.
So she had that set after your set.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back again. Your name is Patricia Campbell. You're looking for your brother, Daniel Levy.
Yes, ma'am.
Your mother is Anita Cameron,
Yeah.
both mothers. And his dad was Septimus
Levy.
Levy. His dad passed away in 82, 83 while you were away, so you didn't have any contact there. And you are now looking for the brother that you understood did not keep in touch with his father.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What would you want to say to him if you saw him now?
I love him. I still love him. I have been searching in my mind. I've never been comfortable. He was the love of my mother's life.
Wow.
He was the only child who could do something and my mother's going to spank us and he run and get
He's
away.
a baby. He's a pet.
And he get away. But we don't care how long we stay, we'd get the beating.
I'm not going to be...
But he was the only one that was that. And
So you used to write to your mother back in the day?
yeah, in the early days.
Yes, when he was still a
In
teenager.
the early days when he
together
was
body.
when he was with his
Okay.
father.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Auntie Susan.
Good then. Good day. Who do we have here?
All right, hi, I'm Inka, and this is Ivy, my mom.
Okay. But she look younger than you do.
No problem.
What, mommy?
Well, I'm here giving thanks.
She taking care of you? You look bright and spruce to the door.
Thank you.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Inka, spell your name for me.
Hinker.
And who gave you that name?
My father.
Oh, tell me about it. I like it. I really like it.
Okay, I am the 3rd of 6,
Uh-huh.
and each of we name like, you have Tafarai, Tafani, you understand, come down, you
okay.
have Kancha, Kasham, Kash, I
So
don't
I
know why.
take it your father is of the Rastafarian.
Thank you.
And he chose beautiful African queen names for his children. That's fantastic. And who are we here to find today?
Family, relatives of Ivy. I did know her mother. She passed away.
When was that?
In the 90s.
The 90s?
Yes. For your father's side of family, I don't know. My mother true identity, I don't think I know.
Wow. Wow. So where did you get the name Ivy Daly?
That's what she told me
Yes.
when we were getting registered, because we get registered late. I register myself.
Right.
We search, we cannot find anything for her.
No.
No.
Wow. So you're saying her parents didn't register her?
To
Or
me,
it was in another name?
maybe another name.
Yes.
Because after I register myself, I register my smaller brother. Then my brother and my next sister registered themselves as well. They found something that may be hers, which is not Daly anymore. It's Bailey.
Bailey.
Right.
Okay, so all right, let's go back. What was your mother's name?
Anna's night.
Knight.
Possible?
And what was your father's name?
Edley Bailey as well.
Headley, Daly, or Bailey?
Bailey.
Because you're not quite sure. You never saw your name on a birth certificate?
No.
When you went to school, what did you write as your name?
I go with my grand-aunt. They said they register me in school as Ivy Daly.
Daly.
Yeah.
Right? So when you bring home your book, anybody corrected the name on it?
No.
So you went to school in Daly?
In that
all
name.
throughout school?
All throughout
All of your
school.
IDs say
Everything,
Daly?
everything.
So the Bailey only came to the light when your brother and sister went to register. And what year was that? Probably in the 80s, 90s, somewhere there. When did they try to get registered?
2000.
In 2000. Wow. So they saw something with the Ivy.
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah.
That's what
fitting-
RGD gave us.
Fitting her age and what? Did it have her mother's name on it?
I don't
No, it wasn't my mother's name. It was
It's
my
like-
mother's sister name was there. That is which her name was Iris Knight at the time when she registered me as a babe, so I don't know.
So you were adopted by your grandaunt then?
Yeah.
Your mother's name is not on your birth certificate?
No.
No.
Wow. Wow. Why would she have registered you in her name? Why not your mother's name?
I don't know why.
Because she knew where your mother was, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she
But
just
they
couldn't
were
get through.
sisters, you know, they are sisters.
Yes.
So I don't know if after she had me, she was sick or anything did wrong with her, why my mother couldn't go and register me. They sent she.
Were they living in the same district at
Yeah,
the time?
yeah.
And the problem is also, if we don't know if it's Daly or Bailey,
Right.
how are you going to find relatives?
Then again, we only know her from Clarendon. We're in Clarendon. I'm 43 years old and I've never been to her country community or nothing.
That's your mom.
Right.
Your mom's.
Yeah.
So, mommy, where
They were
you grew
living
up?
in Morgan's Pass.
Morgan's
Morgan's
Pass.
Pass in Clarendon.
All right. And you knew your father? Had you ever seen him?
Yes.
Did he died?
I don't know, because I leave his home when I was about 4 or 5.
4 or 5 years
Yeah,
old.
go back where my mom is.
So you started school when you was with your father?
That's the only time she knows school.
When she was living with her father.
That's it.
But if she went to school in Daly, he would have seen her books with the name Daly.
Right. That is
He
only
would have
that's what
tried
she
to
knows.
correct it if her name was not Daly. Which is what I can't understand, why there's a discrepancy now with the Bailey.
That is why I choose to call the show, because I'm confused. I don't even show my mother's date of birth,
Okay.
age, name. That is it. I do not know my real mother. I don't show her.
I mean, you know your mother, but
Right.
you don't know her
Like,
real identity.
I don't know her history. She understands.
Yes,
I don't know her history.
Right. All right. So your dad lived in Morgan's Pass, Clarendon, and you were living there with him
Yeah.
until that time. And as far as you know, his name is Headley Daly.
No, I know I have brothers and sisters. My mother told me that I am the biggest one for my father.
Really?
Yeah, I am the first kid for my father. But then I believe I have brothers and sisters behind me, which I don't know.
All right. Why did you leave your dad at 4?
They wasn't looking at
They weren't looking after you, so it was just you and your dad, or there was a female there?
I have a next woman,
Uh-huh. So who came for you?
My mother.
Your mom came and took you away.
Yeah.
So he was along with another lady.
Yeah.
More than likely they would have had children, or he
Yeah.
would have had other children. So those are the children you're looking for.
Right.
For Headley Daly, who was living in Morgan's Pass, because that's all we have now.
Right.
Morgan's Pass, Clarendon. And your mom's name is Inez Knight.
Yeah.
This was many years ago. How old do you think you are?
She born the 6th of February, 1953.
Yeah.
I know my mother born the 3rd of February.
So you know, say she born the 3rd of February.
That's what she told me growing up, and the
Okay,
birth
so she-
certificate that
when-
she get now
So the
shows
same-
she born the 6th of February, 1953.
You're 68 years old.
Yes.
So we're looking for family of Mr. Headley Daly, who used to live in Morgan's Pass, Clarendon.
Right.
And you are hoping to find them because you also want her to know them and know their children, just in case that set has passed away.
Right.
But also to verify some information.
Right.
That is
That is more
Daly or
important to
Bailey.
me, the information.
So anyone who knows, or anyone who are the children of Headley Daly, who used to live in Morgan's Pass, Clarendon, you're asking them to come forward and identify themselves because you may be their sister.
Right, and big sister.
Right, your big sister, their big sister, that's important. Okay, thank you so much for coming. A very complicated story, but we hope to get to the bottom of it. So half of your family named Bailey and half named Daly?
I don't even sure.
Gosh. This is Jamaica land we love.
That's
We're
your
out of many one people.
What?
Thanks so much for coming.
You're welcome.
All right, and I love your name. Inka.
Casita Brown and her mom are here to find a long-lost sister. This is what they told us.
Who do we have here? What's your name, ma'am?
Casita Brown.
And what's your name?
Tennant.
And Miss Tennant, you are here looking for your daughter today. And Casita, you had told us previously that that would be your sister, and she was on the Susan Show looking for her mother, Ermine Tennant, but we can't find that information, which is why you are here. So, Miss Ermine, when did you and your daughter get separated? How are you missing her now?
The family that look for her.
Where you met the man? What's the man's name?
Sonny, but no, no.
His
no,
name
my
is
son.
Sonny,
Yeah.
and you lived with him in Trelawney?
No, we
Where
were,
did you live with him?
We were 194 Bay Farm Road.
Bay Farm Road. You
Kingston
were, so it was in Kingston that you lived with him.
Yeah.
So about what year you remember when you had that baby? You remember which year? In the 60s, in the 70s?
She about 42 now.
She's
so,
about 42.
Yeah, 'cause year apart.
You are a year apart from her?
No, my other sister.
Your other
Her
sister.
name Cassandra Brown.
Okay, so your mommy was born, it's now 21. 1979 would have been the year she was born. So you had her for a man named Sonny. And you lived together at Bay Farm Road? You live in one house? You never lived together? All right. So where did he live?
He live in water. He live in water, so remember the...
The exact address?
Yeah.
So how did you separate from him?
After me get pregnant, me not see him turn up.
Oh.
Me know him friend.
Uh-huh.
More time I send him friend to go send more money and the friend will collect it.
Okay. So he was
so-
looking after the child?
No really we go collect it, but him not send money when we could buy baby clothes and so.
Just looking for food and so?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this lady know, and one of my friends introduced me to this lady. She never have no picnic. My lady buy baby clothes, everything. But she told me to keep her trying to get bigger. So I know her.
So there was an arrangement for the lady to keep her until she was of age.
Yeah.
Where was that lady living?
She live at Woodpecker Avenue in Toil.
And do you know what the lady's name was?
No, I don't remember her name.
But you know she lived at Woodpecker Avenue in Tower Hill.
Yeah.
So you gave her the baby when the baby was how old?
Just go to Jubilee.
Just out of Jubilee. So she was a few days old, weeks old? Yes. what was the agreement? You take her back when she was what, 10, 12, what?
No, me never get her back.
No, man. What you tell the lady when you want her back? When she big?
Yeah.
Right. So, did you go look for her?
No. I've been here to them Ghana foreign.
Oh, the lady migrated. Wow. About how old would the child have been when the lady migrated?
I don't know, after I go to country with them other children and father, my big daughter, so she go to the house. We take her about through the woman and watch her.
Yes.
Then couldn't get to take her the baby.
So you got to kidnap the child?
Yeah.
Because you're a child. You can't kidnap her. Just ask the lady back for your baby.
But I know me and my daughter, because me in the country, but I'm a daughter.
So your big daughter says she'll go for her.
Yeah. The lady I watch her because she want to take the baby, you know, she's the lady I watch her.
So she going to the lady house?
In the yard.
And
yeah.
where you say? So the lady knew who she was? They had a conversation?
Yeah.
So many years later, so this is like 42 years later, you want to find out where she is. So that baby might be traveling abroad.
Yeah.
So what would be that baby's name? Because you didn't register or anything, did
no,
you?
I didn't really register because...
So what name the lady would have given her, you know?
No, because I told my granddaughter never write down her name because she never know. And when she come, because she live in country, but when she comes to that day, she say, Mama, you give her a baby? I say, what you ask me? She said, me hear your name come over. TheSusanShowJa.
Wow.
So she left through, she had do something. She never remember
Yes.
her name.
All right, so I'm glad that you're here because at least you can verify. So what was the father's name? Only Sonny you know him as?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go again. You're looking for a baby. You didn't name her. You had given her to a lady to keep until such time. Her father's name was Sonny. He was living in Waterhouse. You were living in Bay Farm Road at the time, 42 years ago. You couldn't take care of the child. You gave it to the lady to keep. And now you want to find her. You believe that she was here before, asking for you.
Yeah.
And your name is?
Her maintenance.
And you are?
Casita Brown.
All right. And you are the sister. You have heard your mother talk about this child over the years. So you would like to know her and to see her as well.
Yes, yes.
All right, Miss Carmen. We really hope that she comes forward and you find her, okay?
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Good day, Mr. Cameron. How are you?
Well, not too bad, ma'am.
That's fantastic. Where are you coming in from?
Roosevelt Avenue, ma'am.
Roosevelt Avenue.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
community is that?
Kingston 6.
So you're Junior Cameron.
Yes, sir.
And who are you looking for today?
I'm looking for Crystal Cameron.
Who is Crystal?
My little girl, ma'am.
You're a little girl.
Yes, ma'am.
How little is she?
About 13, 14, so.
13, 14 years old.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So how you got separated from her?
The mother used to live away town. So we used to get contact with her and she used to come up from my workplace.
You never lived together?
No, ma'am.
What's the mother's name?
Loretta.
Loretta what?
I don't remember her full name, but
Okay.
right now in Loretta, but them call her Dorrit.
What's the mother's name?
I don't know her mother. Mother live at St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
So when call her daughter say you want to talk to me. So when call me, I say, yes ma'am, I must come down there and look about myself. So what you mean by that? Dopey there for me. So I say, well, the dopey there for me and my granny there for me. So make him stay here.
Okay.
I found that the daughter leave and don't come back with the child.
You knew the child? You saw the child?
Yeah, I had the child in my hand when them time there.
You had the child in your hand. So how old was the child when you
Well,
last
him
saw her?
about 1 or so.
1 year old. So she was almost walking.
Yes.
So you were taking care of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
The mother was still living in Raytown?
Yes, ma'am.
What happened why you never saw the daughter after she was 1 year old?
Well, she didn't have a other man where she didn't have almost a 2 picking from. Same thing don't want that guy if he knows that him have any outside child.
So where's the child?
Me go down there and he put my child in our house down there. So 2 girls tell me say she put the child in the house down there. Me must go around there, go shoot the door, but me say no, I don't want nobody to shoot me down there. Me leave and come back up, so I don't in the botheration or quarrels.
So she left the child in Raytown and went away.
He leave a girl with the child, and the girl show me the child, but him saying can't give me the child. Say it will cause a problem. So I said, okay.
So did you ever go back?
No, I don't go back down there.
So nobody knows where the child, you never saw the mother again anywhere?
I don't saw the mother, no.
You never had a number for the mother? We had cell phones at that time.
Well, me use call the mother, and me use get her, and she stopped, she cut me off.
After that incident, she
Yes.
stopped. You didn't hear from her again. The child was registered.
Yes, ma'am.
And the child wouldn't have started school, so you don't know. What's the name of the child?
Crystal Campbell.
And you don't know where the mother moved to.
I'm going down to St. Elizabeth, down to fear my mother.
She went back to middle quarters in St. Elizabeth, is
Yes.
that what you're saying? Wow, I see here where you're also looking for your son.
Well, me find the son.
All right, so we're still looking for Crystal.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like to say to the mother now?
I just want to find my child and that me can have the child, that me can give her something. I don't
Right.
want the child to be away and don't have to forgive her.
Yes. And he said that's 13 years ago. So that's what, 2008 she was born?
Yes.
Wow. All right, Mr. Cameron, we're so sorry to hear that. Let's just do that again. All right, so you were living Roosevelt Avenue up in Kingston 6. Mommy was living down in Raytown there.
Yes, ma'am.
You had a relationship. She would have chosen not to have the child, but you told her otherwise. You were there supporting the child until she was 1 year old.
Yes, ma'am.
She departed from the community, leaving the child in the community. You didn't want to take the child because the person refused to give you the child. And now you're here 13 years later, wanting to see your daughter, Crystal Cameron.
Yes, ma'am.
And her mother's name was Loretta,
Yes,
but she was also called Dorrit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. We hope you find her, okay? Remember to keep doing good in your neighborhood. Never miss a moment of joy. Subscribe now to The Susan Show and keep love and hope alive.